That's good. Alright, I'm glad you're back. Now I want to talk about making a sauce. Specifically, I focus a lot on vinaigrettes because they're really easy to make and it takes a really simple dish and really adds a whole lot of flavor really quickly and simply. So to make a vinaigrette, you really only need three things. You need an oil, I'm using olive oil here, and you need some type of acid or vinegar. So we have balsamic vinegar, white vinegar, red wine vinegar, and we have apple cider vinegar. Okay, the next thing that you're going to need is something to mix your oil and vinegar. I really like these because they're about $2. You can buy them just about anywhere, any grocery store, department store. What I like about them is you can just put the oil and vinegar right in here, shake it up, and it mixes it really well. If you don't have one of these bottles available, however, a bowl works just as well. You can just put the oil and vinegar right in the bowl and whisk it together. The key here to making a good vinaigrette is a ratio of 3 to 1. Okay, and that ratio of 3 to 1 means that you're gonna have 3 parts oil to 1 part vinegar or acid. You can certainly use a measuring tablespoon and do 3 tablespoons of olive oil and 1 tablespoon of vinegar, and that will make your vinaigrette. But you could also just pull a spoon out of your drawer and put 3 spoonfuls of oil and 1 spoonful of vinegar into a bowl, whisk that together, so you don't even have to have any type of formal measuring tool. And we're gonna make our first vinaigrette using olive oil and balsamic vinegar. Let's start off first by doing 3 tablespoons of olive oil, and we'll use 1 tablespoon of balsamic vinegar. After a little bit of mixing, you'll get something that looks like this. Now, if you want to add a little bit of extra flavor, this is your basic vinaigrette, and then you can add things on top of that depending on what you like. You may want to add a small pinch of salt, a little bit of pepper. If you like a little bit of spice, you could add some sriracha. Now mix that back up. Let's give it a try. That's good. And congratulations, you just made your first vinaigrette. Okay, next we're going to be making one of my favorites, an avocado creme. Now this sauce is so simple, it only requires 3 ingredients, an avocado, a lime, and a little bit of salt. All right, let's get started. Okay, first we're going to take our avocado and just cut it in half. Just peel that out. Now we're just going to take a spoon and scoop out that avocado. Now we're just going to dice up the avocado. Now let's take our lime, just gonna roll that out, and then we're gonna squeeze 1 lime into our avocado. Small pinch of salt. Now just smash that all together. Okay, now for the real test. Yeah, that's delicious. This goes really well on top of tacos. You can use it on top of a burrito bowl. That goes really well as a sandwich spread. There's a lot of different ways to use this to bring a lot of flavor to a simple meal. Let's keep going. Okay, last but not least is a spicy, creamy chipotle sauce. We're gonna start off by making a basic vinaigrette using our olive oil and white vinegar. As you can guess, we're going to do 3 tablespoons of olive oil and 1 tablespoon of white vinegar. A pinch of salt. And now for the fun part. This is called a creamy chipotle sauce because we're going to be adding a little bit of this non-fat Greek yogurt. I particularly like this brand. Now we're going to start off with just 1 tablespoon. And then you can add more Greek yogurt if you like, depending on what level of thickness you're looking for. Now let's go ahead and start mixing that up. You can see how the Greek yogurt really starts to thin out and mix nicely with that olive oil and that vinegar. And we get a nice smooth looking sauce that looks something like this. Now we're gonna add in some sriracha sauce. I like to just kind of freestyle this depending on how spicy you want it to be. Just add a little bit at a time. Taste it as you go to make sure that you're getting the right amount of spiciness. And you can see here how we're starting to get that really nice orange-red color. All right, let's give it a try. That's delicious. It's got a nice kick to it. This goes good on just really about anything. Tacos, sandwiches, salads, fish, a wooden plank, pretty much anything that you want to put this on. I mean, you could really screw up a dinner and put a little bit of this sauce on top and people are gonna think that you did a great job. That's what I love about these types of sauces. They're really forgiving and they give you a little bit of leeway for if dinner doesn't go quite like you planned. All right, great. I hope that was helpful. I hope you enjoyed learning about vinaigrettes and different sauces, and I hope you can use that to bring a little extra flavor to your next meal and impress your friends and family. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you again soon.